Ayubowan, good afternoon everyone. A great important occasion is taking place in this format, with the traditional way of welcoming the distinguished guests to this venue at this occasion, along with the most important diploma holders today, let me put it in that way, to walk away with a fabulous important Diploma Award Ceremony 2023 of the NILS in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk more about the ceremony, we'll talk more about the diploma programs, and let's witness the most important award ceremony starting from now. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the traditional oil lamp is over here to uphold the tradition in a good format right now. We cordially invite to light the oil lamp Honorable Minister Manusha Nanaikara, the Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment. Please, sir, come forward to light the oil lamp. Honorable Jagat Puspakumara, State Minister, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Promotions. Please, sir. And we invite Dr. R.H.S. Samarathunga, Senior Advisor to the President. Please, sir. And we welcome Mr. R.P.A. Bimalavira, Secretary, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, to light the oil lamp. Mr. B.K.P. Chandra Kirti, the Commissioner General of the Labour Department of Labour, Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunaratna, Director General, National Institute of Labour Studies, and we invite Mr. Sahan Yampat, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, and of course we invite Ms. Mangala Karuna Thilaka, Additional Secretary Development, and we invite Ms. Padmini Ratnayaka, Advisor to the Minister, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Mr. Prasad Piyasena, Additional Secretary, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, and we call upon two diploma holders from the audience, Mr. P.V. Sumal Buddhika Pereira and Ms. Anthony Felix Yvonne Tripsiano. And also we invite to light the oil lamp at this occasion, Mr. P. Sena Dilanathan, Additional Secretary, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, and Mr. R.T.B.A. Ratnayaka, Chief Financial Officer, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment. And also we invite Professor Sarveswaran to light the oil lamp at this occasion. Amidst the traditional drum beat, we really upheld the most important oil lamp tradition to inaugurate this important ceremony over here. 2023 marks the most important year in the life way path of the diploma holders today. Ladies and gentlemen, to kickstart the program, let's focus on the digital screen over here to view a short video clip. Though it's short, that brought the exact idea of NILS today, NILS. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to just get yourself a little calm and relax at this occasion, because we are here to execute and witness a very important ceremony. The diploma recipients are walk away with their respective diplomas from this venue at this occasion. So I told we are going to relax. Are you ready? Yes. Put your hands together and welcome the dancing troupe. The Puja dance is taking place on stage. Put your hands together and welcome them. That was the puja dance that really invokes blessings on the important institute and the students and the respective stakeholders to upholding this important ceremony in the year of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, National Institute of Labour Studies in Sri Lanka becomes so important institute because it works with a great commitment to empower the most important service to the tripartite important stakeholders, employees, employers, and of course the trade unions, where always you find some conflicting environment in the working atmosphere. So that is why the importance always lies. Take, for instance, today's instance. The most important requirement of this institution stands ahead of everything because everywhere this particular problem is taking place. That's why we need to address, we need to guide, we need to educate, we need to train, we need to advocate, and we need to help the important stakeholders in a very, very appropriate, exact manner that suits our country. Ladies and gentlemen, this was incorporated by the Act number 12 of the Institution of Labour Studies in 2010 back. And of course, it was in 2007 that really this particular institution was established in Sri Lanka. From that date onwards, day by day, they were focusing on various aspects that really to be most important to address. So in that context, the important thing is education. That's why they have chosen the two important areas, particularly to pursue our students in that stream. That is the labor laws and industrial relations. That is one diploma that is really they are conducting. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, is Diploma in Human Resources Management, a one-year course. Of course, those two particular subject materials and the content really help to head-on face the practical situation in Sri Lanka. So that's why we are so proud to have these young ladies and gentlemen over here who are there to walk away with this important diploma today. And put me in this way, in Sri Lanka we use three languages, Sinhala, Tamil and English. So this particular institute is really conducting this diploma in these three languages as well. Let's have those facts in our mind and officially welcome you to all to this important ceremony, the 2023 award ceremony of this institute. I invite the most important personality, Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunratna, Director General, National Institute Labour Studies, to welcome you officially.
Good afternoon, all of you. Honorable Manusha Nanakara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment. Honorable Jagat Pushpa Kumare, State Minister, Foreign Employment Promotion. Dr. R.H.S. Samarthunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President. Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Foreign Employment. Mr. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Commissioner General of Labour, Additional Secretaries of the Ministry, HOD, Department Heads, Advisors to the Minister, Private Secretary to the Minister, and our resource person and diploma awardees, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you all to this 10th Diploma Awarding Ceremony organized by the National Institute of Labour Studies. 180 people, 80 participants who have successfully completed one-year diploma and 6-month action learning project. 6-month action learning project on labor relations and HRM are awarded today. I warmly welcome the Honorable Manusha Nanakkara, Minister, Labour Relation and Foreign Labour and Foreign Employment, the chief guest of the today event. We appreciate your constant guidance to raise the National Institute of Labour Studies to a new dimension. It is honor and strength us to accept our invitation and participate today. I also warmly welcome Honorable Jagat Pushpakumar, State Minister of Foreign Employment Promotion for this event. I warmly welcome Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, and your keynote speech based on your knowledge, experience, and insights and thoughts will definitely take to us a new dimension. I would like to warmly welcome Mr. R.P.A. Vimalaveera, Secretary to the Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, and Chairman of the Governing Council of the NILS for this event. Your advices and leadership are great strength for us to make National Institute of Labour Studies in a new dimension. We warmly welcome Mr. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Commissioner General of Labour and Vice President of the Governing Council of the NILS. Your continuous support us to improve level NILS are highly encouraged. Additional secretaries of the ministry and department head of the ministries are warmly welcome for this event. We also welcome our ministers, advisor Mrs. Padmini Ratnayaka and private secretary Mr. Shan Yahampat and staff of the Honorable Minister. All of you are participating, representing the ministry and other institutions are warmly welcome. The resource person who contribute their knowledge and expertise to our diploma courses are source of strength and pride to us. A wide range of knowledgeable resource person, including professors, doctors, and public and private sector professionals, lawyers, and engineers have joined with NILS to deliver these diploma courses. I warmly welcome all of you. I would like to welcome all diploma awardees. I know that you have successfully completed 1 year study and 6-month action learning project to get this diploma. And also, I take this opportunity to welcome all your family members, relations, and friends. Finally, I warmly welcome media personals representing print, electronic, and social media. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. That was Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunratna, Director General of National Institute of Labour Studies, who made the welcome speech. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we are here to listen to a speech made by the most important personality. Yes, once again, gracing, taking a very, very important time slot by presenting here. That is Honorable Mr. Jagat Pushpakumar. And before that, let me say, the speech by Secretary Mr. R.P.A. Vimalaveera, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment and Chairman, National Institute of Labour Studies.
Ayubowan. Vanakkam. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Hamkaru ha Videsa Rakhiya Amantya, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Honorable Manusha Nanayakkara, and Foreign Employment Promotion State Minister, Honorable Jagat Pushpakumar, Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, Commissioner General of Labour, Advisor to the Honorable Minister, Mrs. Ratnayaka, Additional Secretaries of the Ministry, and Mr. Sanyampat, the private secretary to the Honorable Minister, and the members of the lecture panel, professors and doctors and whatnot, and diplomats and other invitees. So I'm not going to, make a big speech here. I need to share very few things. First of all, today, it has to be corrected. Due to many reasons, COVID and then economic time, mainly COVID, we were not able to award this certificate for 2018, so 2018, 2019, and 2019, 2020, and 2021. So, what is the purpose of having certificate? After 3-4 years later, once you finish the course. So my first task is, today I knew it. So from next year onward, once the exam is finished, within 1 month, certificate must be issued. We can have celebrations later, but once you finish the exam and the course, immediately certificate has to be issued. So, sir, we take that radical decision from today onwards. Otherwise, having this certificate after 2019, those who have follow this program in 2019, today to 2023 now. So this has to be changed. And also, as far as the content of the, we have very good panel members, lecturers, those who have competent, enough to teach our students. But time to time, there are new problems emerge in the labor market. For example, contemporary issues in the labor market. We have to include the new trends, new problems, and it has to be, discussed. So, just one more thing. This institution was established abolishing the workers' education section of the Labor Department. Labor Department, we had the unit called the Workers' Education Division or section to educate the people, to educate workers and managers in factories. So it was abolished, and this institution was created, established, with a view to expand the education, to give, precise education, labor education for managers and workers and, all those who are in the labor market dealing with, some kind of jobs. So, from that day onwards, so far we have, reached to a certain level. What I am trying to tell you is, from this year onwards, we are not taking any single rupee from the treasury. There are many, this institution is very small, but doing, the greater thing. From this year onwards, we are not taking any single rupee from the treasury, and we have another institution, NILS, National Institute of Occupation Safety and Health. So we are going to maybe a small money, at least 5 million rupees to the treasury from this year onwards. So that is, my task and my aim, with the clear guidance of the Honorable Minister and the State Minister. And for you, you have, update and upgraded your knowledge by having this, the certificate. So then, it means that your education level, competency level has, a little bit, gone up. So then what is your, what I'm trying to tell you is, when your education is grow up and increase, your contribution to the country also should increase. this certificate is not given to, destroy economy. Right? There is a big story, but time does not permit me to say many things. Our economy is in a very bad situation. So it is your duty not to undertake strikes, so the demand unnecessary things. You have to demand whatever possible. If economy or institution or your organization and your factory or your private sector institution is not capable to fulfill what you are demanding, and then if you go for unnecessary, the creating unrest in the labor market, then again economy is going to collapse further. So therefore, it is your duty to protect this country, right? To work very hard wherever you work, whether government or private. It is your duty. That is the message I need to give you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Secretary and Chairman of the National Institute of Labour Studies. Thank you, sir, once again. And we are moving a little quickly along the agenda today. I respectfully invite Honorable Mr. Jagat Pushpakumara, the State Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Promotion, to deliver the speech at this occasion.
Good afternoon. Honorable Manshanayakara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Dr. Samarathunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, Mr. Vimalavira, Secretary, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Additional Secretaries of the Ministry, Mr. B.K. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Commissioner General of Labour, Heads of Department, Advisor to the Honorable Minister, Private Secretary to the Ministry and Private Secretary to the Minister and Staff of the Ministry, resources persons, Diploma awardees and their family members, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I am grateful for the invitation to the Diploma awarding ceremony organized by the National Institute of Labour Studies. Diploma courses offered by the Institute help to establish good industrial relations and human resources management practices. Having staff with up-to-date knowledge in human resource management, industrial relations, and labor law is an asset to any organization. I appreciate the efforts taken by the National Institute of Labour Studies for over 15 years to produce thousands of such professionals. Today, it will be an important milestone as 180 diploma holders in human resources management, labor law, and industrial relations will receive their certificates. As you know, a harmonious relationship between employees and employers contributes to economic growth and development. This leads to an increase in efficiency, not just in organizations, but in the economy at large. Greater efficiency, in turn, leads to higher productivity and growth. It is important to keep the employees motivated. If organizations want to get the best from them, when members of an organization share positive relationships, employee productivity, engagement, motivation, and morale tend to be much higher. In this way, there is an urgent need to develop professionals with knowledge skills and attitudes, who can establish industrial relations well. In other way, human resources management is a very important function in every organization. Without human resources management, companies would not be able to effectively recruit and retain employees to improve and enhance the organization, and they wouldn't be able to maintain a healthy acceptation workplace culture and environment. I definitely know that diploma awardees of National Institute of Labour Studies are able to perform such tasks effectively. I wish you succeed in your future as you become diploma holders today. I believe that you would improve professionally and provide a productive service to your organization and your country. Finally, I accept that the National Institute of Labour Studies will be a leading training institution in Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was Honorable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Promotion, made a speech at this occasion. Up next, we call upon Honorable Minister Manusha Naraikara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, to deliver his speech at this occasion.
Good afternoon. Honorable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister for Foreign Employment, and Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, and Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Secretary to the Ministry of Labour and Foreign Employment, Additional Secretaries of the Ministry, and Mr. B.K. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Commissioner General of Labour and Head of Departments, and all my advisors and all my ministry staff, and all resource persons and diplomats and their family members, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, let me congratulate all diplomats for completing your diploma. Congratulations. I'm excited to be here with all you to participate in the diploma awarding ceremony of the National Institute of Labour Studies. You all are eligible to receive nationally and internationally recognized certificates awarded by the National Institute of Labour Studies as a result of your dedication, commitment, and hard work. Let me remind you that this is just the beginning of long career. This is not an end. Learning, my dear friends, is a lifelong journey. And this is just a stepping stone to that lifelong journey. Keep learning every day. Do something you are scared of doing every day. Change and challenge your perspective. After all, unlearning is also as important as learning something new. The human resource of the nation and organization are like a spine cord, without which no enterprise can function. We need a competent, competitive, as well as efficient workforce to success not only as an organization but also as a nation. In this context, HR professionals have a critical role to play. Today, business environment is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. VUCA, as they say. VUCA requires professionals to learn continuously and adapt to change that are happening socially and economically. However, as you may be aware that most of today HR professionals lack business acumen and financial acumen, which are general requirements for running the workforce of an organization everywhere. Remember, your job is not only to protect the right of employees, but also the right of your employer and investor. Without them, no job creations and wealth creations are possible. We have to think both sides. Let me draw your attention to something different. Our labor law is known as a complex and discriminatory with overlapped duplications. It has also been criticized on various forums, and it does not facilitate national competitiveness, efficiency, and productivity of human resources. I'm sad to say that no one had that political will to make progressive labor law reforms that are required for inclusive economic growth. We are now revamping our existing labor laws into a unified labor code which will eliminate the majority of the negative points I stated above. The job of the labor law should be to create level playing field for both employees and employees, but not to win at the cost of each other. Industrial disputes are yet another concern we have. The time taken to solve these is unacceptable. I recently got a letter from a gentleman from North India saying his case has been dragging on for over 30 years with no acceptable solution with 217 co-workers. As a part of the above labor reforms, we will introduce an unemployment insurance scheme that is contributory as well as an efficient mechanism for industrial disputes. My primary duty as the Minister of the Labor and Foreign Employment and as a leader of the people of this country is to do what right but not what is popular. My government and I will be criticized as short-sighted and politically motivated minds for progressive changes we make, but we will not back down. We are doing those things. We have plans for NILS as well. I intend to introduce practitioner occupational certificates and license for such professionals through the Dignity of Work project, which is one of my priorities this year. I have instructed NILS to start the Dignity of Work certificate program within the next 2 months, which will formalize most of the jobs that are traditionally considered blue collar. I would like to thank the chairman and the board of NILS for what they have accomplished so far and the contribution they have made. Last but not least, let me congratulate all diplomats once again and hope that you would play a vital role in the economic recovery as productive citizen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was Honorable Minister Manusa Nanayakkara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, delivering the speech. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we are here to welcome the most important personality who are gracing at this occasion to deliver the keynote address. Let me read out this important message that brings the content of his achievements in Sri Lanka. Senior Economic Advisor to the President, Economic Stabilization, Recovery and Growth, Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga is the one who is going to make the speech today as the keynote addresser. Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, an eminent officer of the Sri Lanka Administrative Service, who was the former Secretary, Minister of Finance and the Secretary to the Treasury of Sri Lanka, and he holds many of the most important dignities.
Very good afternoon to every one of you. Honorable Minister Manusa Nanayakkara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Honorable the State Minister Jagat Pushpakumara, Secretary Mr. Vimalavira, Labour Commissioner General Mr. Chandrakirti, members of the Governing Council of NILS, Director NILS, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, diplomats who are going to receive their certificates after having labored, the many months of your time and crossed the bridge of achievement today. I'm delighted to be here today. Our friends, the few friends, they wanted me to be here and speak few words before you. We all know that we are going through a very rough tide in our economy, the most rough tide in our lifetime. I'm really grateful to the organizers of this ceremony for inviting me to say a few words as keynote speaker before the invitees and also the diplomats who are going to receive certificates today. As you know, any country's economic growth is in general, dependent on how efficiently the scarce resources are organized and used. Of course, in the today's globally competitive environment, which we cannot escape, unlike closed economy days. One of the key determinants of economic growth or economic outcome in any country is the efficient labor, others being technology and capital. All of them are scarce in this country, small economy. Efficient labor, which in principle is related to workers' educational achievements, skills, and experience. Those are common. Moreover, labor element is very sensitive in many production process and environments. Besides, it may have social consequences too. Therefore, maintaining industrial peace, generally we refer to as industrial peace, is a must in achieving expected outcome of the respective establishment and of course ultimately of the economy as well. National Institute of Labour Studies has been assigned with a very broad subject area, labor and labor relations, under the National Institute of Labour Studies Act number 12 of 2010. I noted, having gone through the web, that the vision of the institution has been articulated in line with the foregoing ideas to read as industrial peace and harmony for socio-economic development of the country, Sri Lanka, through education, research, and training for the country's workforce. Very important subject being assigned to this important institution in the country. Accordingly, we all are happy to say that being the apex body entrusted with the objective of creating a better working environment in the workplace, enabling to raise labor productivity, the roles played by the National Institute of Labour Studies is really noteworthy. Services rendered by Labour Studies Institute pave the way for making workers be more active partners in the process of country's development with the dignity as well. Program activities of the National Institute of Labour Studies is wide-ranging to include, of course, teaching, research, advisory always goes to the government and also to there are other relevant establishment as well, and other professional work relating to industrial relations, working environment, workers' safety and health, etc., etc. These are the key roles being played by you for the last so many years to the satisfaction of those who engage with this institution as well as for the government. As we all are aware, Sri Lanka is going through a very rough tide, difficult phase in, particularly following the Easter Sunday attack, COVID-19, pandemic, recent policy reversals of the economy, multi-layered headwinds that is originated in the global events, all of which negatively affects every one of us. We don't have to explain it, every day we experience it. And also, the total economy in general, managing such an economy is an unbelievably and arduous task. The process of economic revival, therefore, requires, among others, of course, we need the capital and technology as well. But more importantly, at this stage, since we have gone down below, economy has been contracting for the last several quarters, and projections such as that the 2023 is also going to be going to experience negative growth, which we have not experienced ever in our lifetime. During the post-independent time, this is the first time that we are going to experience negative growth consecutively for 2 years. So, economic revival therefore requires, among others, tranquility in the workplace, quick resolution to industrial disputes, and harmonious dealings in the workplace is absolutely necessary at this hour. In this context, it is timely requirement to equip the workers with adequate and relevant knowledge in the respective areas in the industrial relations, enabling them to analyze, synthesize those circumstances and issues to arrive at win-win solution for both the employer and employee. In NILS can do more towards enhancing its capacity in collaboration with the relevant local and relevant international agencies, as it is always important to understand the changing local requirements and bringing in international best practices for enhancing services delivery standards of the institutes. In general, it is beneficial for the workers and the economy as well. I would like to add one or two important areas of policy which Honorable Minister has also touched upon. I will be very brief. It will be the task of the Ministry of Labour in general, and also has with some relevance to National Institute of Labour Studies as well, particularly in the current context. I am sure that the Ministry is now working on those two issue areas as well. We all know that country's labour laws are more than 100 years, brought about during the British colonial Raj, and good for those days, not anymore. Therefore, it's branded as archaic. I may not be able to meet the standards and requirements of the 21st century in their original form, needs to, the reform in a big way. In that, Honorable Minister and the Ministry is, I'm sure, that now embarking on this very difficult, untouched area for reforming this complex whole system of labour laws to meet the requirements of the present day and also the future. That will bring about, I am sure, a balanced outcome for the economy and also for the employer and employee relations in this country, and it will open up a new chapter, in fact. The second dimension is the proposed amendment to the ETF Act, being part of the recent budget proposals, will no doubt brings about a positive outcome for enhancing welfare of employees adding no burden to anybody in the government. In fact, it is a very positive outcome for the employees without having to go through any additional expenses, all borne by the ETF fund. Finally, before my speech being concluded, I understand that in its journey over the last 10 years, especially from 2021 onwards, National Institute of Labour has been capable of running its own show without capable of being, the self-financed, without burdening the general treasury. You all know that, that we have over 1,300 government agencies in the government, and many of them turn to treasury for help all the time, every day, on everyday basis. The NILS has from 2021 has been self-financed. Although the surplus generated so far is small, it's a good KPI for the institution and good example for the others as well, and a significant and gratifying milestone for those who are managing the National Institute of Labour Studies. Thank you very much.
You have been listening to the keynote address presented by Dr. R.H.S. Samarthunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to address the most important core expectation of everyone over here, Diploma Award Ceremony of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, this is taking place today for the diploma recipients of 2018, 2019, to 2020 and 2021, so on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to categorically give away the diploma certificates for the recipients. And in that category, what is stopping right now is the gold medal recipients who are really made the academic achievements exceptionally in a great way through this institution. Ladies and gentlemen, to give away the awards for the gold medal recipients, I request Honorable Minister Manusha Nanayakkara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, to be on stage, sir. And Honorable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister of Labour, Foreign Employment Promotion, and Secretary Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, and the keynote speaker, Dr. R.H.S. Samarthunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, and Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunaratna, Director General of National Institute of Labour Studies. And we have not forgotten Mr. B.K. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Commissioner General of Labour, Vice Chairman of National Institute of Labour Studies. Please, sir, be on stage to bring about the most long-lasting memory event at this occasion in 2023. Diploma Award Ceremony 2023 of NILS, ladies and gentlemen, awarding the gold medals for the academic excellence achievers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to welcome the lineup. Diploma in Labour Law and Industrial Relations, English Medium 2019. P.V. Sumal Buddhika Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome him on stage. The first gold medalist on this show today, P.V. Sumal Buddhika Pereira. And the next recipient, Leonara Chilagi Nishanti, Diploma in Labour Laws and Industrial Relations, Sinhala Medium 2019. Put your hands together and welcome. Up next, online, MG Ranjit Vasanta Abhiratna, Diploma in Human Resources Management, Sinhala 2018. The next gold medalist on this occasion, A.M. Chatumaduri, Diploma in Human Resources Management, Sinhala 2019. Up next, we call upon Diploma in Labor Laws and Industrial Relations, English and Sinhala 2020. H.M. Arachige Jantakumara. Put your hands together and welcome on stage a gold medalist. The next recipient of gold medal at this occasion, Diploma in Labor Laws and Industrial Relations, English and Sinhala 2021, Anuradha Priyakalam Lokuge. Diploma in Labor Law and Industrial Relations, English Medium 2021. The next gold medalist on stage, Samantha Jayanath Samarasingha. Put your hands together and welcome Samantha Jayanath Samarasingha. Diploma in Human Resources Management, Sinhala 2021. The next gold medalist, I. Amila Chaturanga Dasanayaka. I. Amila Chaturanga Dasanayaka. Diploma in Human Resources Management, Tamil medium, ladies and gentlemen, 2021. Anthony Felix Yvonne Tirufesha. Diploma in Human Resources Management, Sinhala 2021, M.N. Davitri Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome. Diploma in Human Resources Management, Sinhala 2021, DKC Manike. Excellent achievements, the academic pathway through this institution. Gold medalists. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the gold medalist lineup. Put your hands together and congratulate the recipients at this occasion. Thank you. And we take this opportunity to give away the token of appreciation to the keynote address speaker today, Dr. R.H. Samaratunga. I invite Honorable Minister Manusha Nanaikara to give away the token of appreciation to the keynote address personality today, Dr. R.H. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we extend our thanks to the most important personalities who graced this occasion, giving away the gold medals. Thank you, sirs. Diploma Award Ceremony 2023 of NILS, taking place in this grand manner at this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to once again keep our attention on a very important cultural item that really keep you entertained and relaxed. Put your hands together and welcome the dancing troupe to entertain us on stage. Cultural souls are always interesting. And when it comes to the labor law, that culture stands in a very typical way that gives a meaningful approach to us indeed, as we are holding the great important diplomas in that stream. So, dancing to the tune, the rhythm is important. So, the labor laws are important, playing a role in our lives. So, we are here to dance to the tune of labor laws according to the respective real aspect of the context. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we are here to give away the next set of important certificates for the recipients. To give away the awards, I call upon on stage Honorable Minister Manusha Narayaka, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment. Please, sir. All right, we go along with the next important dignitaries. Honorable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Promotion. Please, sir. Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Secretary, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Chairman, National Institute of Labour Studies. Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunratna, Director General, National Institute of Labour Studies. Please, sir, be on stage to give away the certificate for the recipients at this occasion. And we also call upon B.K. Prabhat Chandra Kirti, Commissioner General of Labour, Vice Chairman of National Institute of Labour Studies, to be on stage to give away the awards, particularly the certificates. And we also call upon Ms. Mangala Karunatilaka as well to be on stage to give away these certificates. And we call upon the Additional Secretary, Honorable Additional Secretary as well, to be on stage to give away the certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, Labour Law and Industrial Relations 2019 English Medium. Put your hands together and welcome Satara Singha Archige Iruni Ushara. And we call upon CMP Sandoni Umesha Pereira. Labour Law and Industrial Relations, English Medium. Up next on stage, KGG Vijay Singha. Put your hands together and welcome. Up next, we are here to call upon Hapuara Chige Hasita Sandaruan. Put your hands together and welcome diploma recipients, certificate recipients of English medium when it comes to labour law and industrial relations. The next recipient, ladies and gentlemen, HAC Caldera. Let's welcome on stage up next, U.I. Kavisha de Silva Veerasena. Up next, we call upon RMRLB Ratnayaka. Put your hands together and welcome. Give the courage. Their achievements really reflects on the important milestone in their life. Ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we call upon K.A. Chamali Nishana Pereira. Chamali Nisansala Pereira. Up next, on stage to receive the certificate, A.A. Umesha Madhumali Adhikari. Up next, let's welcome on stage Maganage Ramesha Tanya. Maganage Rameshi Tanya. The next certificate recipient, U.G. Chandana Kumar. Put your hands together and welcome Chandana Kumar on stage. The next recipient on stage, Mohammad Dilshad bin Hussain. The next recipient on stage, W.H. Sandun Menaka. Labor Law and Industrial Relations 2019 Single Medium. H.S. Dhananjali. Up next, we call upon A.M. Tharindu Nimna Abesingha. Tharindu Nimna Abesingha. The next certificate recipient, H.M.A.G.S. Ratnayaka. Next we call upon Moderagamage Don Jude Roshan. Let's welcome on stage Lokuhevagamage Yashinta Erandi. The next certificate recipient at this occasion, Wilhenege Damika. Up next we call upon Enyo Natela Uzija Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome. That's right. Up next we call upon HDD Dasun. Let's welcome on stage to receive the certificate W.A. Sahan Vimukti Veerasekara. The The next recipient on stage, Nadi Adhikarige Shamal Kumara. Put your hands together and welcome. Let's welcome K. Bensiri Prasad Fernando. The next certificate recipient at this occasion, W.A.S. Ransi Mekhala Vedatunga. Put your hands together and welcome Ransi. Up next on stage, Vindhya Rajapaksha. Up next, we call upon to receive the certificate M.M. Ravindra Kumara. Let's welcome up next on stage Kalpana Chaturani Surya Rachi. Put your hands together and welcome. The next recipient on stage, up next, W.A. Ajit Sena Ratna. Human Resources Management 2018 Single Medium. Gayan Saminder Hattatua. The next recipient, MPSS Sandarawan. Up next on stage, let's welcome DM Pushpa Disanayaka. Up next, we are here to welcome M. Arachige Harita Himansa. Up next, we call upon K. Sanduni Mandira Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome. Give the courage. They are the certificate recipients at this occasion. The next recipient on stage, S.D. Pires. Up next, we call upon R.A.C. Ransimala Dayaratna. Well, up next we call upon P. Sunita. The next recipient on stage, DSP Sriyani Chandrika. Put your hands together and welcome. Up next, we call upon NCH Kuda Madhumage. Let's welcome on stage, up next, Nimesha Dhananjali. Nimesha Dhananjali Liana Gunavardhana. The next recipient on stage, AKDM Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome. Give the courage. They are the recipients of certificates as diploma holders at this occasion. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to bring in the Human Resources Management 2019 Single Medium recipients, TK Nuvani Gunavardhana. Up next on stage, let's welcome CLN Vandyarachi. Up next, let's welcome S. Asanthi Jayasekara Patiranage. The next recipient at this occasion on stage, K.A. Sajiva Niranjali. Put your hands together and welcome. Up next, we call upon Metisha Prabhat Vikramasinghe. The next recipient on stage, Abhita Godage Mithila Malinda. Abhita Godage Mithila Malinda. Let's welcome PMG Samantha Karunaratna, USP. Well, up next, HM Ananda K. Herat, USB. Put your hands together and welcome these recipients, the proud recipients of NIL 2023, completing their course in a successful way. Up next, HM Ananda K. Herat, USP. And they call upon RP Nelson Ratnayaka. Ladies and gentlemen, up next on stage to receive the certificate, M. Tushari Sagarika Mendes. Your applause that brings the warmth of congratulations at this occasion for these recipients. Up next, we call upon PRS Pethiagoda. Next, let's welcome on stage K.D. Ajanta Kumara. Well, on stage up next, A.D. Samita Taranga. Up next, let's welcome on stage KWBA Jayampati. Let's welcome up next to receive the certificate O.G. Tanuja Nishanta Pereira. And up next, we call upon MDP Vijay Nayaka, USB, to receive the certificate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was another segment of recipients. We extend our thanks to the important personalities who really made their presence on stage to give away these certificates. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, award ceremonies are made to mark the important milestone in our lives. This is such wonderful, important event, since we are really embarking on a very important platform to give our support to our nation in terms of labor law and relations. As we are enjoying this ceremony, it's time for us to enjoy another beautiful cultural item on stage. Put your hands together and welcome once again the dancing troupe on stage. That was really entertaining. When it comes to cultural shows, always, ladies and gentlemen, we are proceeding the Diploma Award Ceremony 2023 of NILS. Up next, we are here to give away the second set of important certificates for the diploma holders. I call upon to give away these particular certificates. Professor A. Sarvesan, please sir, be on stage. Dr. Y. Ratnayaka, the Additional Secretary. Mr. Prasad, the PS trainer, please be on stage, sirs. Mr. Ratnayaka, Chief Financial Officer, please, sir. Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunratna, Director General of NILS, and Mr. Sankar Lakshmi, General Manager, and the resource personnel, please, sirs, be on stage to give away the certificates for the next set of recipients at this occasion. A great important lineup after completing a successful course of study in terms of their respective labor law and industrial relations. at this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, Labour Law and Industrial Relations English and Sinhala 2020. W.M. Tilaka Nandasena. W.M. Tilak Nandasena. Next we call upon MBPK Marnell. Put your hands together and welcome the recipients of the certificates of diploma at this occasion. Up next, we are here to call upon AGG Gunendra. The next recipient on stage, H.M. Vijayaratna Banda. Up next, let's welcome on stage G.H. Patinige Chamit Janaka. Put your hands together and welcome. The next recipient on stage, J.A. Mary Sunila Vinodini Silva. Next we call upon Devapura Acharya Nishadi Upeksha. Next, let's welcome on stage to receive the certificate at this occasion, Dilani Dana Vijayasekara Patirana. The next recipient at this occasion, Lienege Pratibha Vibhuti Hashini Pereira. Put your hands together and welcome. Next, let's welcome on stage G.S. Zanas. Labour Law and Industrial Relations 2020 English Medium, M. Hansana Sandakalum Fernando. Let's welcome up next on stage P. Rumeshi Chaturangi Veerasingha. Put your hands together and welcome. The next recipient on stage, R. Gidara Onali Devin Jayatilaka. Put your hands together and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The next recipient on stage, D. G. Chetana Hansamala Rajapaksa. Let's welcome on stage U.D. Hansika Umayangani Rajapaksa. The next diploma certificate recipient, HMNB Gunaratna. Next we call upon N.M. Kishani Madhumali. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is Chaturi Bhagya Senadira. Put your hands together and welcome these recipients at this occasion. The next recipient on stage, Alexander Krishantan. Up next on stage to receive the certificate, KHS Madhushani. Label over Industrial Relations, English and Sinhala 2021, Stephanie Maria Todd. The next recipient on stage, Ganga Lakmini Ruwangalage. The next recipient on stage to receive the certificates at this ceremony, Chintaka Divas Gunavardhana. Up next, let's welcome on stage E.M. Malin Thamira Ekanayaka. Up next, we welcome MHM Dilma Sajini Herat. Let's welcome on stage Pranjige Chatura Deshan Peres. The next recipient on stage, K. Nicholas Romuald Fernando. Up next to receive the certificate, we welcome M.W. Lochana Suminder. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give your heartfelt warmth greetings to these recipients. Up next, let's welcome on stage Selvaraj Sajid Dilesh. The next recipient on stage, HNR Vijay Tunga. The next recipient to see on stage, G.A. Kasun Gayan Gunasingha. Put your hands together and give the warmest welcome. Next, we call upon Anagipura Sandali Hansika, Labor and Industrial Relations 2021 English Media. Let's welcome on stage ACM Azar. Labor and Industrial Relations 2021 English Medium. DMDD Dishantanamal Disanayaka. The next recipient is Vikramaratna Sirivardhana. Up next, we are here to welcome Ngavindi Takshila de Silva. Let's welcome on stage up next, DMC Hiteshi Disanayaka. The next recipient on stage, Dilhara Madhushi Vidisingha. Up next, we are here to welcome to receive the certificate, JPARNK Jayalat. Well, that is the third segment. We really gave away the certificates. We extend our thanks to the most important personalities on stage for giving away these certificates. Thank you, sirs. Diploma Award Ceremony 2023 NILS taking place in this format. And of course, we have another segment indeed to accomplish today's award ceremony. And before that, I'm sure the cultural dancing troupe is always there to keep you entertained, because that makes everything comfortable over here. Put your hands together and welcome once again the dancing troupe on stage.
¿Quién eres tú? ¿Dónde has estado? He removido cielo y tierra y no te encontré. Y llegas hoy tan de repente y das sentido a toda mi vida con tu querer.
ना मैं समझा ना मैं जाना जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेन्योरिटा, मगर फिर भी न जाने क्यों मुझे सुन के अच्छा लगा है सेन्योरिटा.
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना सेन्योरिटा.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो आओ हो जाए पूरे हम होता हम है क्या सेन्योरिटा. सुनो सुनो सेन्योरिटा कहते हैं हम क्या.
Jamás podré interpretar el sentido de las palabras que me dedican, pero el calor de tu mirar me hace sentir como la más bella señorita.
निगाहों से कहीं अरमान की दास्तां है सेन्योरिटा. ये चाहत की मोहब्बत की सारी दुनिया में एक ही जुबान है सेन्योरिटा. मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, आओ पास तुम मेरे. मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना सेन्योरिटा.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो आओ हो जाए पूरे हम होता हम है क्या सेन्योरिटा. सुनो सुनो सेन्योरिटा कहते हैं हम क्या. जो भी पल बीता हे सेन्योरिटा, हर पल तुमने है दिल जीता, बस इतनी सी तो बात है.
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना सेन्योरिटा.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो
Exactly, that act made us so comfortable. There's no doubt in that, because we feel a little tired indeed. So this is the kind of relationship we need in between cultural acts. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we are moving along the next segment, the final segment of giving away the certificates for the diploma holders today. To give away the certificates at this occasion, I call upon on stage former Commissioner of Labour R.S.K. Ranavira. Please, sir, be on stage. And Mr. Lalit Kumara, resource person, be on stage. And we call upon Mr. Nihal Prasanna, the General Manager indeed of EPF. And of course, we call upon Milanga Veerakodi, the Labour Commissioner of Law, on stage. And we call upon the General Manager of Samavasana, P.R. Jayalat, to be on stage. Mrs. Anusha Muthukumarana, the Workmen's Compensation. Please, madam, be on stage. National Institute of Labour Studies Diploma Awarding Ceremony. The final segment of recipients are here to walk on stage. And we call upon the Director General of NILS, Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunratna, to be on stage. Because if not for him, indeed, the final segment feel little, odd, I should say. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the recipients. Human Resources Management 2021 Single Medium, MHP Vithanagi. Next recipient, GJSKS De Silva. Up next on stage, NK Senanayaka. Up next, we call upon J.A. Harshini Noka. Put your hands together and welcome them. The final segment of today's ceremony. A great important lineup. Up next, let's call upon Rekha Roshini Vitharana Palliya Guru. The next recipient on this occasion, WCS Veera Singha. Up next, we call upon HKRL Samar Singha. Next certificate recipient on stage, Lukugamagi Lakshika Gunaratna. Up next to receive the certificate, we call upon R.S. Belonika Iddamalgoda. Human Resources Management 2021 Tamil Medium. The recipient, Shamila Sivanjanam. Put your hands together and welcome. Up next, we call upon Kirupaini Tevadas. next recipient on stage, Sasidharan Sajinthan. Next, we're here to call upon Lawrence Surent. The next recipient on stage to receive the certificate at this ceremony, Mohammad Suleihu Mohammad Rizwan. Up next, we call upon Diluxi Sivadevan. The next recipient on stage, Thangaraja Suvira. Next, we call upon R. Vidyanandan. Next, let's welcome on stage to receive the certificate, Arun Thavaraja Pradeepan. The next recipient on stage, Selvaraja Pratap. Our next is welcome on stage, Sabika Fatima Zabira. Next, let's welcome Farishan Farhat Fatima. Put your hands together and welcome the final segment of the recipients lineup. Let's welcome on stage Diogenes Hilary Antonius. Up next, let's welcome on stage to receive the certificates at this ceremony 2023 is Sajiban. Human Resources Management 2021 Single Medium D.A. Jeevani Kumari Jayasekara. Up next on stage to receive the certificate, Hettiara Chike Nadisha Sandarenu. Up next on stage to receive the certificates, D.M. Subhashini Kumari Disanayaka. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's call upon M.K. Torashi Madhubashini. The next recipient on stage is Triane Silva. Up next on stage to receive the certificate, MSM Fernando. Let's welcome up next on stage A. Chanaka Madhushan Fernando. Up next on stage to receive the certificate, D. Arachige Gayatri Prasadini. Well, on stage up next to receive the certificates, R.A.M. Kalana Matisha. Put your hands together and welcome. Only few recipients are there. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, M.L. Rasika Dabayanti Jayasekara. That's right. Next on stage to receive the certificates, MKAD Aruni Madhubali. To receive the certificates up next, just welcome GKL Voshika Aushadi. Ladies and gentlemen, the final two recipients over there. Let's welcome Priyangani Samarasingha. Put your hands together. This gentleman is going to conclude this ceremony today. Put your hands together and welcome M.U. Nishanta. And let me put it in this way. Workplace Productivity Enhancement 2016, English medium. The one and only gentleman over here, K.T. Darshana. Put your hands together and welcome him. Well, I extend my thanks to the important personalities who are gracing at this occasion. Thank you very much, sirs and madam, for your presence on stage to give away the certificates on the third segment of this certificate recipients at this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, Diploma Award Ceremony 2023, I'm sure made a very important mark in our lifestyle, in our life, in our career path in Sri Lanka. Because under turbulent conditions, in every aspect, cultural, political, and of course, education-wise, in every aspect, financially, economically, we are undergoing a tremendous, difficult period. Under these circumstances, every citizen has to play an important key role to uphold our important traditions and to bring back our important prosperous to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, having everything in our mind, in every way, we are trying to encourage our citizens in this format. So this particular NIL is playing a very important role, as I said at the beginning, addressing you all in labor law facts and of course the labor relations, which once again plays a pivotal role to build and take this our country to a different level of achievements as we all accept and expect in this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to invite, to officially thank you all for making your presence at this occasion. I welcome to deliver the vote of thanks, Ms. Lankika Veerasinghe, the Accountant, National Institute of Labour Studies, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good evening. It is my honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks. Honorable Manisha Nanakara, Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Honorable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister, Labour and Foreign Employment Promotion, keynote speaker, Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, Secretary of the Ministry and Chairman of NILS, Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira, Commissioner General of Labour, Mr. B.K. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Director General of National Institute of Labour Studies, Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunaratna, Advisor to the Honourable Minister and Private Secretary to the Minister, Additional Secretaries and Senior Officials to the Ministry of Labour and Foreign Employment, Governing Board members, Heads of Departments, Institutes, Resource persons, distinguished invitees, diploma and certificate recipients, all staff at NILS, and my dear ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Honourable Minister, Manisha Nanakara, who was gracious enough to accept our invitation to be our chief guest for the event. Sir, I appreciate your presence here today and unwavering support given to us in making this event a success. Also, we at NILS are grateful to you for all the support, strength and encouragement you have given to us as Honourable Minister, Labour and Foreign Employment. Honourable Jagat Pushpakumara, State Minister, Labour and Foreign Employment Promotion. Sir, thank you very much for your presence. I would like to thank Secretary of the Ministry and Chairman of our Institute, Mr. R.P.A. Vimalavira. Your instructions and guidance as the Chairman of NILS have been driving forces of the success of NILS today. Sir, thank you very much for your presence. My heartfelt thanks to our keynote speaker, Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga, Senior Economic Advisor to the President, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion. I would like to thank all governing board members who are present here today to make this function memorable. A special thank you to our Director General of NILS, Mr. W.M.D. Suranga Gunaratna, who gave us his utmost and valuable support and leadership to mark this ceremony successful. Thank you very much, sir. Without taking much time, please let me thank Advisor to the Minister, Private Secretary to the Minister, all senior officers of the Ministry of Labour and Foreign Employment, Head of Departments, Institutes, for taking time and trouble to attend and grace this occasion. Let me also thank all resource persons who have taken so much care to come and conduct lectures to make our diploma program a success. All course coordinators and other staff of NILS. Without your valuable support and dedication, we wouldn't be able to hold such a successful function today. I would like to congratulate all diploma recipients, and I'm thankful to all of them for all the cooperation given to NILS during their stay with us. Also, let me express our gratitude to the dancing group, staff at BMICA, members of print and electronic media for attending this ceremony today, responding to our invitation. Finally, special thanks to our company today, Mr. Victor Raj. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to bring about certain announcements. Following the national anthem, the resource personnel who are here too, subject to pose for a photograph, and the diploma holders, you are requested to return your cloaks along with the receipts at the registered counter, and the respective other dignitaries are requested to be for a photograph at the entrance of this hall. So I'm sure that message is clear. And once again, let me extend my thanks to each and every personality who graced this occasion, a memorable one, important one, by being here with us. at this ceremony, Diploma Award Ceremony of 2023 of NILS. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take the most important messages and the key important keynote address contents and the valuable speeches delivered at this occasion, and most importantly, the course that we followed as diploma holders, and always be a great, important, proud personality of NILS, upholding your diploma certificates in a very correct way and walk through the most important successful path in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise for the national anthem. Thank you very much for your presence.
Sri Lanka Mata, Appa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata. Sundara Sri Barini, Surani Ati Sogamana Lanka. Dhanya Dhanya Nikaman, Bhagya Guru Piri Jaya Duniya Ranga. Hatta Hatta Satta Siddhi Satta Sadhana, Jivana Ye Mata. Dili Danu Mena Apavati Puja, Namo Namo Mata. Appa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata. Upave Apavidya, Upamaya Apasatya, Upave Apashanti, Apavaditula Bhanti, Upapa Aroke, Apadi Anuprani, Upapa Jivanade, Apamuktiya Upade, Navajivana Demini, Nitina Apapudukaran Mata. Jnana Vidya Bhagavani Niragina Yanuvena Jaya Mumikara. Vikramavakade Garu Kaladarina, Yamu Yamu Vinopama. Prema Mara Samaveda Durara, Namo Namo Mata. Appa Sri Lanka, Namo